Today on All Things 80s, it's a mail overload. Welcome back to All Things 80s. Now, I've said before that I'm not one of these YouTube collectors who is constantly buying new stuff and getting packages delivered. In fact, if I was to ever be a guest on a live stream and they do that segment of what did you pick up this week, I would probably be a pretty boring guest. However, today was quite different. I have 3 packages here. I actually had 4, but there's one I'm keeping back for a separate video. So I got 4 packages on the one day, which is quite remarkable for me. One of which is something I bought, but we have yet more kind gift donations right here. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just get these opened up and see what has been sent. So this one is from eBay, and it's something that I saw out the blue and very much fits in with something that I've been collecting somewhat quietly in the background. Once you see what it is, you will have seen me make mention of it, but it's not something that I've really featured much on this channel, but that will change very soon. So this one was actually an auction where I had my eye on it for a couple of days and I thought there's no way that I'm going to win this auction, but I put in like a last 3 seconds bid and won it. So it's very well packaged. That's nice to see from eBay. So this is, let me see. Yeah, fantastic. This is actually a vintage Corgi 5-pack of die-cast vehicles. I actually have all of these already. I have a mixture of these both in package and out of package, but for me, I thought I can actually make this an exclusive Batman set with the ones I have. Also, the Spiderman spider bike. I have this carded, but I have an error card where the bike was packaged upside down and it really bothers me, so I may open mine and then put this one on display as the mint and package one. So this is dated, let me see. I keep doing this, I keep leaving the damn glasses over there. I'll try my best here. I'm not seeing a date immediately, but I am seeing the classic made in Great Britain, of course. Although this is actually an American release. It says box printed in the USA, contents made in Great Britain, and it was imported by Reeves International. Very interesting. So this is what they called a 5-car gift pack. So we have Spider-Man's fisting spaceship, James Bond's Lotus, Batmobile, Spider Bike, and the Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino. So, like I said, I'm going to use this box to create my own exclusive Batman display, or I may mix it up because we do have Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman on the box here. But anyway, this is something I'm very happy with actually, and it's survived remarkably well. I mean, this must be what, if not early 80s, late 70s for sure. I just wish I could have seen if there was a date, but sadly there is not. But that's okay. So this was the Corgi Heroes 5-pack. Now I actually dropped a note I had here because I need that when doing these generous gifts. So I guess we'll go with the big one first. This one has come from Trent, who posts on YouTube under the name Tree Theodore. So Trent, thank you so much for sending this in. Very sturdy package here, so I'm excited to get this one opened up. I can't remember what I was watching a live stream recently. It was Analog Toys with Melinda from Retro Blasting, and they were talking about what they do with all the cardboard and all the packaging. I actually keep all boxes and all packaging because aside from selling on eBay, I'm going to keep every box I receive, because when we do finally move from here, I'm going to use them all to put my bits and pieces into, rather than have them just loose in big shipping containers. Have them all packaged up in smaller boxes inside other boxes for more protection. Ah, we have a card here. Wow, that's a first. Wow, it says, "You're appreciated." That is something. And Dean, thanks for all you do. From Tree. Wow. That is so nice. That really is. Wow, so kind. Thank you again. So here, we have something that I was recently moaning about, shall we say. Man, it's heavy. Again, fantastic packaging here. So, if you remember a week or two back, I was bemoaning the fact that I couldn't get the new McFarlane Batmobile. Wow, thank you so much, Tree. This was extremely thoughtful of you. And I want to stress that I don't do these kind of videos as a means of begging for things. I certainly do not ask for any of these kind donations. In fact, people actually have to ask me for an address, because I don't publish an address in the hopes that people will send things in. So this is actually much bigger than I was anticipating. And it does look good, doesn't it? And ironically, the thing is, having done that video bemoaning the fact that this was sold out before I had a chance, along with the Batcave, at the time of that video a week or so back, the figures were not ready for pre-order. However, I thought, given that I missed out on this in the Batcave, I'll keep checking every single day. I've been checking every single day, and a couple of days back, I did my usual daily check, and what do you know it? The figures are sold out. It is absolutely ridiculous how this thing has been handled. Making it a Target exclusive was always going to end in tears. And when I did my video months ago, when these were first announced, I was excited, but I did say I'm worried, because with it being a Target exclusive, they are going to sell out and they'll go straight into the hands of scalpers, and that's exactly what's happened. However, Tree has come through and done me an absolute wonderful favor by sending me this. I am so appreciative. And furthermore, this right here that is what it's all about. Thanks for all you do. Well, that's why I do it, to bring people happiness and to bring back memories and whatnot. But to finally get this, now I'm thinking, I believe the figures are going to be 6-inch scale, and I have in my collection the Mattel 6-inch figures. So when I do a review of this, I may see if those will work in the meantime. But it is nice to see, man. And obviously I will be getting this out. I also had this fear that the way it had been packaged like this was going to lead to these getting damaged. This one is not damaged. I'm slightly bent up here, which I can fix. But you have to imagine having an item like this exposed in such a manner is not the best use of packaging, shall we say. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of these getting scratched up, and some of these corners. I mean, for example, this corner at the tip here, That's it, totally exposed and is open to cracking off. But this is the Batmobile I thought I wasn't going to get. So Tree, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your thoughtfulness. It's fantastic. And as with all the other notes and things I receive, this is going with the rest of them, where I sometimes just look back at these things. If I'm feeling down, and because it does happen to me, I'd sometimes go into my little supply, or not supply, but my box of little notes and now a card and look at these, and it really does perk me up. Now, last of all, we have one which has come from Carl, who posts as Gojitron, and Carl also very kindly joined me on Patreon recently. So he has sent me this nice box here. So let's see what is contained inside this one. And again, the care that goes into packaging these things is just fantastic. And another envelope. So let's see this one. Just make sure there's nothing sort of confidential here. So it says, "Hi Dean, love your channel and the honesty with which you present your videos. Here are the figures that we discussed." Right. "I've sent you both loose and carded examples of each, so you can have the best of both worlds. But if you wish to open the carded figures, go right ahead. They're your toys to do with as you wish. Enjoy them in good health. Sincerely, from Carl, also known as Gojitron." Well, thank you so much. Very kind of you. So Carl did indeed discuss with me this line of figures he had seen recently. And I am looking, wow, holy crap, there's a ton of things here. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let me just get everything out here first. So by all accounts, there are currently a line of classic 80s themed figures being sold, and I think it was, is it Dollar Tree or Dollar General? I don't remember, because neither of which exist near to where I am. So we have G.I. Joe and Masters of the Universe minifigures. So let me see if I can get these standing. So these are the Masters of the Universe. So those are really cool, and we have the loose ones here. I will do a review on these actually. So this is just the unboxing, and then we have G.I. Joe. Now, these are the very first G.I. Joes I've ever had in my possession, believe it or not. Growing up in the UK, I did have Action Force figures, but those morphed into sort of G.I. Joes. And by that point, I was no longer collecting them. So I have no knowledge whatsoever of G.I. Joe, although I am seeing names that that are familiar to me from watching other channels. So Roadblock I've heard of, Destro I've heard of, Snake Eyes I've heard of, Cobra Commander, Duke, Red Ninja I've not heard of. And in the Masters of the Universe line, we have obviously He-Man, Man-at-Arms. Well, and these look just like miniature versions of the classic Mattel ones. There's Orko, Merman, and of course Skeletor. And the same are presented in loose form. So unlike the G.I. Joes, the Masters of the Universe come on their own little base. And these are very well detailed actually for such small figures. These are fantastic. And the G.I. Joes, so these are, I guess, sort of statues. There's no articulation, but they do have the nice base, and they are in some nice action poses, whereas G.I. Joe, those are not articulated either, but those are more sort of action figure-like, the way they've been posed. Yeah, absolutely a review of all this stuff coming soon. So Carl, thank you so much. Incredibly kind of you. And again, the fact that these are coming from dollar stores is great news as far as I'm concerned, because this means that kids today can still get classic properties in action figure form with their pocket money, and that's what it's all about. So Tree, thank you so much. Carl, again, thank you. And I guess, Dean, thank you for buying the Corgi. So this was a fantastic day for packages. And like I said, there was a fourth box, and I'm looking at that box right now, but that's going to be a separate video for sure. Very cool thing I got there. So anyway, thank you all for watching, with special thanks going out to the patrons. Please do like, please subscribe, and as always, stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.